Alrighty-dighty. Okay, I can't see if you're in focus. I'm gonna pray that you are. Okay? How's that sound? Okay.
It's told that you can get what you want, or you can just get old. You're gonna kick.
Let's grab my Kindle. Okay, so I don't have a microphone on this camera. Can you see me? I hope you can. Okay. I don't have a microphone on this camera, and so the audio might be a little off, but we're working on it. Okay, so let's talk about my fall, September/fall TBR. We're gonna go physical first, Kindle second. These are in no particular order, these are just how they're stacked. Hi, Ron. So let's start. I don't have my glasses on, so if I start squinting a lot, that would be why. There's a really bad glare from the window directly above you. So let's just get started, okay? Crown of Midnight. I read Throne of Glass last fall, and I really liked it, and then I picked this up. Never read it. I've heard it's kind of slow, so I haven't picked it up, but it's just the sequel, like the continuation of Throne of Glass. So if you haven't read Throne of Glass, skip this little bit, but it's basically Selena, after she wins the contest to become the king's assassin. I might need to reread Throne of Glass because I don't understand anything that I just read, so. Next, Crescent City. I've heard this is like modern day fantasy, and I'm kind of excited to read it. It's huge. I think it's like almost 900 pages. Almost 800. 799 pages. Anyways, so I'm going to read this. I'm probably going to start it in September and then read it throughout the fall, because there's no way I'm finishing this in a small chunk of time. Ronnie's very intrigued by the tripod. Okay. I don't know what this is about either. Half fae, half human. It's about Bryce Quinlan. Every night is a party. A brutal murder shakes the very foundations of the city, and Bryce's world comes crashing down. 2 years later, Bryce still haunts the city's most notorious nightclub, seeking only oblivion now, trying to put the past behind her. When the murderer attacks again in an infamous fallen angel hunt, Athalar is assigned to watch her every footstep. Bryce knows she can't forget any longer. That sounds so good. There's a fly in here. Ronnie, go get it. This sounds so good, and I'm so excited to read it. I thrifted that. If you haven't seen my, like, physical TBR video, I thrifted that book for $3.99. Yeah. Okay. Next, we have the Hunger Games series. I have skimmed these before I've seen the movies, but I've never sat down and read cover to cover, so I really want to read these. If you don't know what the Hunger Games is about, it's basically like dystopian America, and Katniss Everdeen and her sister and her friends are kind of engulfed in this, the Hunger Games, where you pretty much kill each other to be like the winner, it's, yeah, I don't know how to explain books. You know what the Hunger Games are about, and if you don't, look it up. I don't know what to tell you. I'm really bad at explaining books. Okay, next, I don't know how to explain this one. So if you don't understand what I'm about to say, or you don't know what it's about, I will read the back for you. But Bunny by Mona Awad. A scholarship student who prefers the company of her dark imagination to that of most people, Samantha Heather Mackey is utterly repelled by the rest of her graduate fiction writing cohort at New England's elite Warren University. Already I'm enthralled. Okay. A clique of unbearably saccharine yet sinister rich girls who call each other Bunny and seem to move and speak as one. But everything changes when Samantha receives an invitation to Bunny's fabled smut salon and finds herself inexplicably drawn to their front door, ditching her only friend Ava in the process. As Samantha plunges deeper and deeper into the Bunny's world and begins to take part in their monstrous experiments, the edges of reality begin to blur. Soon her friendships with Ava and the Bunnies will be brought into deadly collision. Yeah, I'm intrigued, okay? It just sounds like a fall book, and it takes place at a university. Sign me up. Love. As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This is the third book in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, and I've read the first two. Good Girl Bad Blood is my favorite. I gave that book I gave both 5 stars, but like Good Girl Bad Blood is like 7 stars. Like, I love that book. And then I picked this up. I had to hunt for it. I went to like 3 different stores, and then I got to chapter 10 and stopped. Couldn't tell you why, because I don't remember anything. I think this one's about her, Pip, the main character, being stalked for her like murder mystery podcast, stuff like that. So it just really scares me. So just scared to read it. There's no blurb really. Oh, there is. You'll never think of Good Girls the same way again. Pip is about to head to college, but still haunted by the way her last investigation ended. She's used to online death threats in the wake of her viral true crime podcast, but she can't help noticing an anonymous person who keeps asking her who will look for you when you're the one that disappears. Yeah, reading that during spooky season might not be the best idea, but it is the only time I see fit, so. And then the last book I have to talk about is Breaking Dawn by none other than Stephenie Meyer. I read the I read the first 3 Twilight books in 2022 and loved them, obviously. I'm a Twilight lover. I was going to go very vulgar there, but I'm not going to do that. We all know what Twilight's about. It's about Edward. He's a vampire. Bella, she's a human. And they fall in love. And it's just this crazy little world in Forks, Washington, and I'm completely enthralled by it, and I love every single second of it. Breaking Dawn is the final installment. She's a big girl. I've tabbed a little bit of it, but I mentioned this in my TBR video. The second part of this book is Jacob's POV, and I don't like Jacob. So that's why I struggled to get through it. Now let's chat. I'm struggling to get comfortable in this video. Now let's chat about my Kindle. First of all, there's cat hair all over it. First of all, look how cute my Kindle is. So cute. Anyways, what book am I in the middle of? Oh, Flawless by Elsie Silver. Loving it. Eating it up. But let's talk about my fall TBR on my Kindle, because that's not it. Fall lasts from September to November for me. We need more than that. First things first is A Court of Wings and Ruin. This was on my August TBR, and I have not made a dent in my August TBR. Like, I have not been in a reading mood at all in August. So A Court of Wings and Ruin is on my fall TBR. And I might reread A Court of Mist and Fury. And I might reread A Court of Thorns and Roses. I was going to say Roses and Thorns, and I knew that wasn't right. I might reread that whole series and just, like, then continue. But I feel like that's a waste of my time. So I might just read A Court of Wings and Ruin. But that's on my TBR, fall TBR. Indigo Ridge by Devney Perry. That's, like, a romance mystery, and I really want to read that. That's all I know about that book, so that's all I can tell you. The Ballad of Never After. This is on my August TBR too, and it is like August 22nd, and I'm not going to get to it in August. So The Ballad of Never After is the continuation of Once Upon a Broken Heart. And let me see if I can find like a description for you of what it's about, because see in store. Yes, that's what I want to do. Oh, my coffee's... Where is my coffee? I got an iced chai with pumpkin and 1 shot of espresso. Shit slaps. Anyways, The Ballad of Never After. I loved Once Upon a Broken Heart. I gave it 4 stars. Not every love is meant to be. After Jax, the Prince of Heart, betrays her, Evangeline Fox swears she'll never trust him again. Now that she's discovered her own magic, Evangeline believes she can use it to restore the chance at happily ever after that Jax stole away. When a new terrifying curse is revealed, Evangeline finds herself entering into a tenuous partnership with the Prince of Hearts again, only this time the rules have changed. Jax isn't the only force Evangeline needs to be wary of. In fact, she might be the only one she can trust, despite her desire to despise him. I cannot wait to read this book. I am like 10 pages in, and oh wait. You purchased this? Oh, yeah, no, okay. I pre-ordered the paperback, but it won't come in until like March of 2024, so that's awesome. I really want to read Daisy Jones and the Six, but I'm not necessarily putting that. I might put that on my fall TBR. Should I put it? Yep. It's on there. I really want to read it. I've had it. I bought it. Like, it's not on Kindle Unlimited. I bought the book. And and I really want to read it. I just know that I've heard the audiobook is better. So I need to get around to that. Oh, I forgot a book. Oh my gosh. That's all on my Kindle for right now. Divine Rivals, otherwise. That's on Kindle Unlimited, though. And then the next book, I'm not going to go and pick it up because Ronnie's eating and I don't want to, like, disturb her, is Verity by Colleen Hoover. I've read Verity, but I haven't read the epilogue part of it, and so but I want to reread the whole thing and then read the epilogue. So I spent $30 on a book and I still haven't read it. Yeah. But that's the next book on my fall TBR, and then we'll slowly evolve month by month as the fall goes on. But that's all for today. Those are all the books, and I will talk to you guys next time I upload. I'm gonna try to get on a better upload schedule. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that's linked below or whatever. I hate saying that because it feels like me being like, if you want to follow me, like people want to follow. Anyways, yeah, that's all for today, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Cheers!